It is Sunday night. I was laying down in my bed. I had some things on my mind, so I wanted to lay down. I want to talk about something that has been kind of heavy on my heart over the weekend. Was an issue here on YouTube that has kind of altered my mood throughout the weekend. This will be somewhat of a rant, some of a rambling on, but I hope that in the process of me ranting that I don't lose you within what the focus of this video is on. There's a young black man. I'm not going to say his name because I don't want to be disrespectful, and I don't know if he would be upset at me making this particular video, so I'm not going to say his name. But there's this young African American or black man. He's I want to say maybe 24, 25. I've been watching his channel for over a year now. Not sure how I found him or anything, but I've been watching him, and I thought when I first saw his channel, I thought within the year period that there would be somewhat of some growth, basically. This subject is kind of near and dear to my heart. This young guy, he is going through some heavy self-esteem issues, some deep-seated depression issues, and at times, due to some of the things that he says, I would even say suicidal issues. I've went through his videos at times, and I've watched, and he's made comments whereas he doesn't want to deal with the hurt or the pain that he's feeling, or the fact that he's trapped inside of a body that he doesn't love, which leads up to the lack of self-esteem. He said in order to deal with those issues that he would rather smoke some weed or drink as much as he possibly can. And some of his comments that he posted himself have even went on to say that he wished that some kind of way he could get his hands on some cocaine, because by that being a harder drug, that would be able to take his pain away. This young man has been on here, like I said, for a year. He's talked about his self-esteem issues when it comes to females. His original attraction had been for black girls. Always had been for black girls. Somewhere along the line, he started looking for other girls to date, but his attraction was still with black girls. He was basically turned down a lot because he was quote looked at as a lame, unquote. Had a job, had a car, and I think he's in college. I think he went back to college, but he was still looked upon as a lame. So basically, some would just call him undateable. I don't even know if that's a word. Excuse me if that's not even a word. But it hurt my heart to see some of the things that he would write, how he wished he looked like a Usher or a Trey Songz or a Chris Brown, because they were all lighter skinned. not as dark as him, and because most black women found them physically attractive. And it always seemed like it played even more a part into it, the factor of his skin color. No matter what he said, it was always the fact that his skin color was not light enough, and he always thought that played a big part. The fact that he wanted to be a working man, but he felt as if a lot of the black females who turned him down were looking for dope dealers or drug dealers, or just not a man like he is. The self-esteem issues, it brought me to actually open up my own mind. I thought that those issues were more so, I thought that females dealt with that. I never actually thought that was a thing that guys dealt with, especially in the African American community, the skin color issue. I never thought that men thought that way as far as wanting to be light skinned, because when you look at Hollywood, you see like actors such as Wesley Snipes. He's considered a sex symbol, or Denzel Washington, he's a sex symbol, or people of their color. So you never really suspect a man is feeling that way. But it really weighed heavy on my heart that this man feels as if he's not worth anything due to the females that have turned him down. And you have people who I have went against, such as we know, Tommy Sotomayor. Yes, I don't like the character that he portrays over YouTube. That's it and that's all. But it seems a lot of these young boys who have the same issue as this person I'm speaking of are beginning to gravitate towards him. They're beginning to feel as, okay, what he is saying is correct, because a lot of the black girls that I want to talk to, they won't talk to me. So all black females are now like this. Now they begin this whole generalization as well, to say that all black bitches aren't shit, or black bitches this, or black bitches that. And it's this negative on top of negativity. You already have this negative within yourself. You hate yourself. You hate the way you look. You're suffering from depression. You're having thoughts of suicide. And now you add on to the factor that you're watching one negative ass person, just the one big ball of negativity. I even thought at one point in time that this individual was all by himself. The person who makes the videos, I thought that, you know what, maybe he's the only black guy that's feeling this particular way. Over the weekend, I found so many other black young men who were not the typical young men that you see on television, the drug dealers with their pants hanging down to their knees where you're looking at their ass, or you have 25 kids and you're only 18 years old, and you have 29 baby mamas, and all of the other crap going on. You dropped out of high school and you don't have a future, you don't have any goals, you don't have any plans, you don't have any priorities, you don't have anything. All of the young men that I found have none of those issues. They were all working young men. Some of them were in college. Some of them had their own cars, were focused on their goals in life, didn't want to just lay down and make some babies, would like to get married in the future. But yet these are the individuals who are being turned down for the scum buckets. And what I mean by scum buckets, I mean the individuals who don't want to do anything with their lives. But those are the same scum buckets that can pick up a female with a drop of a dime. But I was just really hurt by some of the things that I saw from overall these young men that I found over the weekend, especially the young man who was the main focus of this video. For someone to feel as if you are worthless, all of these young men basically said the same thing, that they felt worthless, that they're trying to do everything correct, but yet no black female their age would give them a look and a half, or hell, even a half a look. Yes, I'm a black female, and that kind of really upset me to know that these young men are being looked over. They're being looked over for jailbirds, for dudes that's probably done slept with everybody in your neighborhood, for the drug dealers, the dope boys. And the thing is, these young women don't know that there's no longevity in that. There's no longevity in the guys that you're picking. And the guys that you're picking, it's probably lasts for a year, and then within that year, he's probably done brought it off and had 2 other kids during the whole time you thought you were in a relationship with this man. But yeah, that really weighed heavy on my heart to know that there are young men, young black men, educated black men, working black men that actually feel worthless because they can't get what they want, which is a black female. And these guys aren't even saying, hey, you know, this has to be a corporate lady, or this has to be someone that doesn't have a child, or this has to be someone who's not living with their mama, or they're not even saying what requirements they want in a woman. All they're saying basically, well, the one requirement is she's black. I don't know, just this whole thing, it just kind of hurt my feelings and pissed me off to know that there are young brothers that are suffering from depression and self-esteem issues and just so much that they should not. But then again, still we have videos that are going around saying you can't find a good black man. I don't know. That's all I had to say.